Guys, news reaching us now is that King Mitchy just passed. She's no more. So now, what does this mean? Does it mean that this is a big problem to Verydarkman? Or will this eventually affect Seyi Tinubu and his father? So we're going to be criticizing, analyzing, and also talking about some things we noticed and observed in this whole thing. Because it was posted on her page that she just passed after taking IPO on a live stream. Although this doesn't completely make sense. If you ask me, this does completely make sense, and there are so many things I want to address. Firstly, let us go back to how this whole thing started. So King Mitchy came out on social media, on Instagram specifically, and went for Verydarkman directly by saying, while Verydarkman is busy doing videos, she is busy renovating schools, that it only took her 6 days to renovate a school, but Verydarkman were busy making videos and never get to work. Now, this particular thing got to Verydarkman seriously, and Verydarkman didn't take it lightly. So he started creating videos talking about her attachment to Seyi Tinubu and how bad the government is. So there have been so much back and forth between King Mitchy and Verydarkman. And after some days that King Mitchy noticed that people are not really on her side, she started playing emotional game by crying, by shedding tears, forgetting that she started the war in the first place. Now, after some days, and she noticed this particular cry is not working. So I guess maybe was it yesterday or the day before yesterday, we noticed that Seyi Tinubu just unfollowed King Mitchy. And I guess this actually got her emotional. You know, in my last video, I said it that something like this, things like this is not something Seyi Tinubu or his father will want to we allow to happen at this point in time, especially when election is very close, very close, because this one would dent them really. So I think they are trying to detach themselves from any social media drama. So now Seyi Tinubu unfollowed King Mitchy, and I guess this actually got her emotional, and she felt hurt. She felt rejected. She's feeling like people are leaving her after all what she has done. So whatever issue you have, it is just between you and Verydarkman. And maybe probably the mistake she made in the first place was going for Verydarkman. You know quite alright that Verydarkman is somebody that doesn't accept failure, not even failure, that doesn't accept win. He doesn't like somebody winning him. So he always say that when you come for him, you're the victim. When he come for you, you are the victim. He never lose. He has said that he will never lose. He will keep making emphasis. He will keep creating videos. He will keep revealing a lot of things until he discovers that he has won the whole thing. And after we had this particular news, it was posted on King Mitchy page yesterday. We heard the news that King Mitchy just passed. So a lot of Nigerians didn't believe this. Trust me, they didn't believe it. They feel like, why would you go on a live stream, drink IPO, and the next minute people said you're gone? That this doesn't just make sense. And now when the management or whoever is handling King Mitchy account, when they notice that people are not reacting well to the video, they decided to attach a comment by saying that this is true, that she was bullied until she took her own life, that if they don't believe this whole story, they can come to a certain hospital in Abuja to verify. So I will attach the particular comment. I will attach it in this video for you guys to read as well. Why this is still going on, Verydarkman went on camera and also took sniper. He said, this is a war that we just started and we are yet to finish. Where are you going? That he's coming to meet her. So that was how he took sniper. I know all these things were all drama. I just hope and I just pray King Mitchy didn't actually do that by ending her own life. That is weakness, if you ask me. That is complete weakness. You came for somebody when you know you are not good at war. You don't go for war. You don't go to war. That's just what I believe. You started the war and now you want to retreat in the middle of the war. It doesn't work like that. When you know you are not fully prepared, when you know you are not built for war, don't go for war, because sometimes war may break you, it may drown you, it may take a lot of things from you, because at the moment The war that started between her and Verydarkman, I've actually detached Seyi Tinubu from her, and I've actually brought down her business page. And now this is the consequence of a war. You should always know that anytime you try to start a war, there will certainly be a price to pay, and these are some of the prices. There shouldn't be any form of emotional stuff here. You keep fighting until you see that you win, and now ending it all is not the solution. You should have just find a way of keeping quiet, keeping silent, and maybe probably just stay mute instead of just trying to end it all. Although as for me, I don't believe this. Although it is looking real, it is looking like this is truly real, but I don't believe it. And guys, do you think this whole thing may eventually, or in any way, let me say it that way, in any way affect Seyi Tinubu and Tinubu himself? Do you think this can actually cause a damage, a dent to their political interest in 2027? Whatever you feel, write it below this video, because if you ask me, as for me, I feel like this whole thing doesn't have any impact on Tinubu, because at the end of the day, people move on easily. I keep saying that people move on easily, and before you know it, within few days or more, people don't they move on. So, and I feel like it's just a big loss for her if she tries to do that. It's a big loss for her and her family, and I just believe she won't be that stupid to end it all by herself because of a war she started all by herself. It just doesn't make sense. And now Verydarkman is saying this is just the beginning. Even in your grave, I will still be on you. I will still make sure I go hard on you. This Verydarkman, a crazy man. Omobo, shit. If it happens that King Mitchy passed, actually, would this be the end for Verydarkman? Will this actually end Verydarkman's ambition, vision, dreams, and everything online? Do you think it will affect him? Because at the end of the day, people will go for Verydarkman. They will say, you pushed her until she ended it all by herself. You caused it. They will say things like this. I know they will say it. So, but the truth of the matter remain that you came for Verydarkman first, and in the middle of war, you decided to end it all. And for what reason? So it just doesn't make sense. But you know how Nigerians could be. Nigerians could be very dramatic, and they can just decide to keep hunting or to keep attacking Verydarkman. But Verydarkman, he never gets emotional, and even though the whole Nigeria go for him, he will still not keep quiet, because the truth is the truth, the fact is the fact. But I just hope she's fine. I just hope King Mitchy is fine, and I just hope that everything that has been damaged in her life will be fixed eventually, hopefully. So guys, thank you for staying glued. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me. If this is the first time you're coming across my YouTube channel, or you're coming across my video, so we do analysis, we criticize here as well. We just evaluate, we try to compare things. Anything that is trending, we try to jump on it and air our own opinion regarding it. So if this is something you find very interesting, you can feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also turn on the push notification, so that when next I drop valuable videos, you're gonna be the first person to get notified. I know today, we just go without commenting, by expressing yourself, whatever you feel about this whole thing. Feel free to write it below this video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.